Hey everybody, so we're here again with another Playforever. I like this brand enough that I'm actually collecting duplicate castings but in different colorways. So I reviewed this one before, it's called the Malibu, but this is a blue and yellow livery, whereas I think the first one I had was red. This is literally a toy. It's meant for a 1-year-old child to roll back and forth to get dexterity, I guess, in their hands and controlling objects. It's made of really thick ABS for durability, and they're like clear coated with automotive paint, I think. Here's the blurb about the brand. There you go. And then let's hope it's open. Not open. Hope it's new, because there's no seal here on the thing. So I feel like I've received some that were used, you know, and it bothers me. But this one, that cardboard wasn't messed up, right? So at least from this side, it looks like it's new. It is nice as cardboard, not so damaging to our health when this ends up in the ocean. But you do have to be careful. Paper is abrasive, so luckily it's not going to scratch up too much. But yeah, paper is abrasive. Alright, so I'm not going to measure it. I did all that with the first review. Let's just get right into this. It'll be a shorter video than usual. Looking at the bottom, if you don't have the packaging in the future, you know it's a Playforever product, and you know this from the Verve series. You know this colorway is called Lucas, but sadly it's a part number. It doesn't tell you Malibu. Well, it does tell you on somewhere else in the model. But really cool is it tells you when it was made, so it helps set the value of things. Screwed together with two like plated screws. There's probably a metal weight inside of this thing to help it roll better. And then there's some nice branding design info there, and even the bottom piece, look how glossy it is. So the top and bottom of this thing is clear coated. Very cool. I cannot feel this graphic at all. It's under the clear coat. And so now you got these yellow wheels with the rubbery, very high grip tires, but the tires are domes, so they don't create a lot of rolling resistance. And it's really cool that it has, you know, the Playforever brand here molded into the sidewall. Very plain, as plain as you can get, cereal bowl wheels. But look at the body here. This metallic blue looks fantastic. Yeah, very neat. Yeah, it looks like a car, a real car. Even better because there's no orange peel. Look at the reflection of the LED here. So this yellow graphic, again, I can't feel any of that, so it's under the clear coat. This is the only indication that you know it's called a Malibu. Nice font there. And then, sadly, I don't know if that's great. I thought it was scratched from the cardboard, but I think it's just my fingerprints. Yeah, so that is literally a chrome ball mirror, and we have a little white, off-white face, cream-colored face there, very neat. And then you can see the axles. I'm not sure why they chose to do the axles this way. Why are they exposing so much of it? When now I know. Well, no, I don't. I was thinking maybe it's because they want this to be really thin. But you see on the bottom part, the bottom here, it's covered up. So I guess it has to do with the molding process. Maybe the mold comes upwards, and they can't do that if this has a surface because the bottom is there. They would have to have a multiple part mold more than usual. So that's the reasoning, but it would just look a lot better, I think, if this surface here was solid up top and maybe you could see the axle in the bottom half. Oh well, minor issue, right? I like how this thing kicks up, and look how tightly the yellow fits with the blue, right? There's no chunks of plastic missing. It's just a tight fit around many surfaces, so very precision molds that they're using there. Alright, so I guess maybe the highlight might be the grill, and look how super shiny that is. That's crazy. It's a mirror of some sort. It looks blue here, but in that light it looks chrome, right? So I don't know what it is in there, but it's under the clear coat. So very cool. I would have to assume that is part of this. Yeah, it's probably the leading. Yeah, it's the same depth. So very neat. I like how deep it is, right? So that's the Verve logo. Alright, so number 4, very nice. Oh yeah, well, it's a rolling toy. I guess I have to show you it rolling, right? Yeah, I mean, if you like fidgeting with stuff on your worktop, your desk or whatnot, this whole brand is awesome. If you want to just roll something back and forth, right? Does it roll? Yes, it does. Or if you want to spoil your child, really, you're giving your child a piece of art, in my opinion. This is, to me, it's clearly a toy, but it's so well done. I consider it art. You know, it's something I want to collect as a toy collector slash really, 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 really low grade art collector. The red version that I reviewed is not metallic. You know, it's supposed to be, I think, inspired by a Maserati. That's why I chose red as the first color choice that I wanted, because now it does look like a Maserati or a Ferrari or something, right? But if you don't know anything about cars, I would go with the blue one, just because it's a metallic paint. Right? It just looks even more premium than the red one. I mean, the red one's clear coated also and looks really fantastic, but yeah. Alright, so now I got two. There is a third one where it's orange with white tires. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that one. You know, there's just so many other Playforevers that I'd rather get than that one. But you never know, because this is, I think this is the smallest toy that the Playforever brand makes. So it doesn't take up as much room as some of the other ones. Alright, so a couple other F1s. The Velocita. I still like this design a lot more. Looks like a 1970s F1 car, but this is so ridiculous. And you just have this like floating head here. So I like the little vents. The staggered tires are really awesome, and then this is a really cool detail, how it tells you what it is back here. So this is also from the Verve line, so it's quite small. And then where's that other one I reviewed? The Turbo. Yeah, so 90-ish F1 car. I think I like this one the least. It's cool and all. Again, really staggered rubbery tires. I like how this is all one extrusion. But this one, for some reason, it doesn't have graphics on this side. So I don't like that, right? It's cost cutting or cheapness, I don't know. This one clearly has graphics on both sides, and it's just as much plastic. Anyways. Well, as usual, it's just so well executed. It's so smooth. It's so shiny. It really taps into your base instincts of what cars should look like. Smooth and shiny, right? So I really enjoy these. Enjoy them more than most realistic looking models, because I find the realistic looking models are hard to do. There's always some sort of quality control problem or just a weird design decision, you know, where the parts are wrong or it doesn't look like the real car. But this isn't really supposed to look exactly like a car, and so that's why it's more pleasant to review and to own, because it's not supposed to be something exact in the real world. So yeah, I'm going to collect more of them. You might see some more duplicates, just the different colorways. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you the next time around.